the sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high.
It's week 13 of the 2024 season, and we've got the Bengals Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bengals and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup right here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis as Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson over the middle here to Brown. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession. Here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Owens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the backfield, takes a throw down the field, it turns up incomplete. And next time, he might take off and run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have such a talented
third down for the 8th play of the drive. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 16 carries, 65 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game. How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Watson, and that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Washington. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Commanders have regained the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Schmidt. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Jackson will throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. They'll look to throw. To the end end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watson on first down.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Watson now to throw.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
To throw is Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again is Jackson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He made a nice effort to stick him in the loss for that play, but he's done more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there.
Bengals' 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Watson. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw again on second down. Watson.
That one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Robinson up the middle.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Colby Parkinson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson on 1st down. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get
hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete, it's Dotson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Bengals offense returns to the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles.
with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Watson. Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Again, it's Watson.
Going right back to Dotson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll run on first down. Callahan. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more efficient. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Now the pass hauled in downfield.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. After the interception, here's Watson. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. This pass hauled in by Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Watson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. On the move past the 40. There he goes again. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flushed out right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got this defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second and very short, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun, Watson. flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that is incomplete. First down down on the game. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Jackson.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jackson to throw.
Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 5. 1:14 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Watson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Watson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now Watson. They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Watson. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
To throw, Watson.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Watson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now it's Watson over the middle here to Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. This one came right down to the wire, and CeeDee had that